Hi, everybody. It's Kirsten Mays from Citizenship Academy, and today we are going to be on day 2 of this week's character trait. I know I have it up on the screen, but does anybody remember it before I say it? Perspective. We are talking about perspective this week, right? So, perspective is when you appreciate that people see things in different ways. You have the ability to understand the world from multiple points of view. This quote is one of my favorite quotes. It is very, very, very true. The quote is, I've learned that two people can look at the same thing and see something totally different. So remember yesterday when I was talking about how when I look at the sun, I'm like, yes, I love the sun. It's so, so warm. Some people look at the sun and they're like, ugh, the sun is too hot right now. Or some people look at the sun and they're like, ugh, the sun is too bright right now. And that's okay. Sometimes the sun is too bright, right? Sometimes the sun is too warm, right? And I love the warmth of the sun though. So I always look at something totally different than some people, and that's okay because we're practicing perspective and we are also practicing open-mindedness when we are talking about perspective, which is pretty cool that we're working on 2 character traits at once. So today's video is They All Saw a Cat. Now I'm going to go over the questions because I just want you to think about them while we're watching this. So first question is, why did the cat look different to each animal? So apparently the cat's going to look different to each animal. Why does the cat look different to each animal? And then the next question is, how is the perspective of the fox different from the perspective of the mouse? So the mouse and the fox are going to think 2 different things. I'm going to ask why, and you're going to think of the answer. So here we go. Let's watch this.
They All Saw a Cat by Brenton Wenzel. When you see a cat, what do you see? In this glorious celebration of observation, curiosity, and imagination, Brenton Wenzel shows us the many lives of one cat and how perspective shapes what we see. The cat walked through the world with its whiskers, ears, and paws. And the child saw a cat. And the dog saw a cat. And the fox saw a cat. Yes, they all saw a cat. The cat walked through the world with its whiskers, ears, and paws. And the fish saw a cat. And the mouse saw a cat. And the bee saw a cat. Yes, they all saw a cat. The cat walked through the world with its whiskers, ears, and paws. And the bird saw a cat. the flea saw cat. And the snake saw cat. And the skunk saw cat. And the worm saw cat. And the bat saw cat. Yes, they all saw cat. Yes, they all saw cat. A child, and a dog, and a fox, and a fish, and a mouse, and a bee, and a bird, and a flea, and a snake, and a skunk, and a worm, and a bat. The cat knew them all, and they all knew the cat. And the cat walked through the world with its whiskers, ears, and paws. Then it came to the water. And imagine what it saw.
Okay. So, just have 2 questions to think about. Remember, we're not turning anything in until Friday. Why did the cat look different to each animal? And the second question, how is the perspective of the fox different from the perspective of the mouse? So thank you all for watching the video. Just think about those questions. Don't feel like you have to answer them, and just send in that you watched the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of perspective. Have a